Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today we are so excited to welcome back our dear friend, soul brother, partner, CEO, and chief storyteller at Food Forest Abundance, Mr. Jim Gale. Thank you so much for joining us again today.
Oh, thank you so much, John. I have been watching your content now for quite a while, and it just keeps blowing my mind, getting better and better. Your guests and everything you stand for, I'm very honored and proud to be your friend.
The honor and the blessing is all mine, all ours. Jim, you and your beautiful family, Christine and I, we've become dear friends because, like you say, we share so many values, we share a vision, and that is a resonance. For those who don't know who you are, I want to just quickly say, imagine if you would take the best of American entrepreneurship, the best of free market and capitalism, but the best of spirituality and true intention. And now you combine it all, and then you have Food Forest Abundance and Jim Gale. What they're doing is something unique, something new. They are bringing permaculture and growing food to the mainstream in a way so everyone can do it, and they are revolutionizing the world while they're doing it. Jim, your goal is to turn the lawn space of America and eventually the lawn space of the world into the Garden Eden, and to help bring about freedom, sovereignty, authenticity, and self-reliance. Is that right?
That's exactly right, John. We are demonstrating freedom. We are showing the world how easy it is to grow food instead of lawns. When we make this one switch, we change and we solve all of the world's biggest problems: deforestation, mass extinction, cancer, diabetes, heart disease. We end world hunger and we end tyranny simply by growing food instead of lawns.
And Jim, you're now at your headquarters in Gulls Landing. Now that's a big piece of land, but this can be done on any piece of backyard, front yard, or little piece of land anywhere in the world. All climate zones are included. It's just different approaches and different plans. But this can be done anywhere and anyone can do it, right?
That's exactly right. We have people that have 150 to 300 square feet that are putting in several guilds. A guild is a community of plants that support each other, and they can grow a lot of food in a very small area when you stack it using permaculture principles.
Which is amazing. And Jim, this year has marked many milestones for Food Forest Abundance. Tell us a little bit. I know you got profitable, but that's on the bottom of the importance list, I think. What is more important? What has happened this year?
Well, the reason why being profitable, creating a yield is so important is because when we demonstrate that the wise use of our resources, which is growing food without poisons, when we demonstrate that this is a no-brainer on every level, including conscious capitalism, then it goes like wildfire. My last name is Gale, and my joyful obsession is to blow that wildfire of freedom everywhere, all over the world. And we launched about 19 months ago. We are now all over the world. We're in 15 countries, 46 US states. We are opening Freedom Farm Academies, which are demonstration sites like the one behind here and all around me. We are opening these in Ghana and in Sri Lanka and in Lebanon and in Thailand and in Canada and the United States. And there's no end to it because this simply makes sense. Demonstrating the solution to all of the world's biggest problems, it's a lot of fun.
It's not just a lot of fun, Jim. My heart is full. Now you're just showing us something new. Give us, there are news at Food Forest Abundance. Let's start with what we're looking at. Let's start with what's happening in a couple of days, and let's start and then go to how people can reach you. And you made it easier than ever for people to get started.
Yes, we sure did. I'll say this a couple of times. We now offer a free 30-minute food, forest, and freedom strategy session with a certified permaculture designer. Permaculture is the science of permanent culture. And it started as an agricultural design science, and it's now become even more holistic. And it now includes all of the different components and elements of freedom in a demonstrated, to put a showroom together. So what this is my partner Marcel. He's a big fan of art, and this is Hank Willis Thomas. He's a South African artist, and he put this stainless steel incredible sculpture together. And this is a arm of some kind of forceful entity with a baton, a police baton. And another arm, I imagine this is a farmer's arm, holding that arm and saying, no, no more force and violence. We are showing and demonstrating the most peaceful and loving revolution, the way to change the world's problems without going to war. And on the 24th, which is my birthday, which is just a few days from now, I'll be 53 years old. I've never felt better in my life. And on that day, we'll be doing a walk and talk on video, starting at the beginning of the property where we are flying the civil peace flag and where we have multiple signs at the beginning of the property that tell the governmente that you are not allowed on this property without express written consent by me or one of the other owners here at Galt's Landing. It's very clear and it's constitutional. And on that day, when we take people around and demonstrate how logical it is to take the poisons out and to grow food, I will be standing next to this statue and declaring freedom from all forms of tyranny. Goethe said, none are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow. When I first heard, Jim, you're a slave, I said, no, I'm not. You're crazy. I can do anything I want. And then they described what a slave is. A slave is somebody who, by threat of force and violence, is made to pay some of the product of their labor. The taxation in our world is a slave tax, and we are very strategically and very publicly saying no. We will not ask the governmente for permission to create the Garden of Eden. This is God's law right here, and we do not need permission except for I understand one thing. I understand God, source, nature, but I do not understand these criminal people who are enslaving our world.
Amen to that, Jim. And I will, maybe I may, on your behalf and on the behalf of our partnership, invite the men and women that go to their places of work, maybe within the government. I invite you to leave your badges at home and come as a free man, as a free woman, and explore this incredible idea, explore this incredible action that they're all taking at Food Forest Abundance as a man and a woman, not as a bureaucrat, not as a government employee, and just see this benefits you, your families, your grandchildren. This is a vision for the whole world and for all of mankind, not just one kind. Right, Jim?
Oh, I couldn't agree more. In fact, we have politicians coming. We have lawyers, right? Legal is the undoing of God's law. We practice what's lawful, which starts with do no harm. And we invite everybody who wants to truly be free. In fact, one of the things that we're doing, and many of my friends have said, Jim, you're taking a big risk. And I think it's an infinitely bigger risk to not do this. And the wicked, evil, does not like to be in the spotlight. So we are putting a spotlight on what we're doing in such a way, whereas evil, I believe, will not show up. But if they do, we are going to turn that problem into the solution. And we are going to show how we're benefiting our community. In fact, this is so much fun. The community members all around here now, they're starting to grow food because we've inspired and empowered them to do so. We just installed that food forest at a school. We are demonstrating with the community what freedom is And we are inspiring and empowering the community to grow food, and we're helping to be the supply chain for them to do so. We help design and install their food forests, just like we did at a local school. So we are providing incredible value to the community. In fact, we even have a school starting, and our first classes are going to be in the summer, whereby the kids, like a little house on the prairie type of school model, the kids will be learning self-reliance, how to grow food and how to be self-reliant in their mind, in their spirit, and in their physical reality. Once the kids create all of the food they need for their lunches, then they go into their parents' yards and they create all of the food that their family needs. And once they get done with that, which won't take long, then they go into the community and they help the community grow food.
Absolutely beautiful and so in sync with our vision, Jim. So now, for those who are out there who want to get started, they want their own food forest, or they want to participate in the work for the greater vision, and they want to join you, or they want to create a food Freedom Farm Academy. How do they do it?
So if anybody wants to be involved in any way, then there's several different layers. We really like stacking functions and layering the solutions. If you have $20 and you want to start growing food, then we can help you by telling you how to do so. If you want to speed up time and you want to get a design, we've got 45 incredible permaculture designers on our team, and we would love to design an edible landscape for you. And if you want to fully embrace this off-grid life of freedom, then we can help you start with a Freedom Farm Academy, which is basically an off-grid homestead that produces all of the food, water, and energy needs on site. And these systems are incredibly detailed. We even have ham radios built in for grid down communications. We have healing modalities built in. There's many layers of income potential that come from being part of the solution.
I can only tell you, Inspired Tribe. It's on the top, in the top of the video description. There's a link. Click on it. Just check out the website. Go there. Book your free consultation today. We're going to put this everywhere and see how. I mean, so many people have come back to us and said, "Listen, I got started on this journey. This is, I mean, Jim is exactly who he says he is. The company's who they say they are, and this is the true spirit. It's a new form of economy, a new form of entrepreneurship." A new form of looking at the world of business, even because you could have your own food forest. You could sell at farmers market or other places what you and your family don't use, and others would benefit from the great, healthy, and nutritional food that you produce all year long in your food forest. I mean, such a beautiful concept. And in 2023, Jim, we're going to expand this exponentially. Together, in this partnership, we are going to share more and more, show more of your vision as much as we can. And we're going to transform this place to the Garden Eden that it needed and was designed to be.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Oh, and it's so much fun. I've never felt so in touch with myself and my family and my friends and my community in my whole life. A food forest is infinite abundance. You can count the seeds in a single apple, but you cannot count the apples in a single seed. So that's what we're doing. We're creating the supply chain, and it's just so much fun.
Wonderful. Jim Gale, thank you so much for taking the time today. As always, my brother, we love you. We appreciate you so much. Fire Tribe, hop on this. Go check out Food Forest Abundance. Link is right down here, and dive into this world of solution, of freedom, of abundance. Just beautiful. Jim, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Enjoy this beautiful time. Happy winter solstice. And I can't wait to see you, my brother, in January. You'll be here in Nashville. We can't wait to see you.
I'm so excited. Love you all. Have a great day.
Bye for now, Inspired Tribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon. We're more dedicated than ever to provide authentic, truthful, and uncensored information and inspiration. That's why we created the Inspired Community on the free speech platform Locals. There is no censorship, a free flow of information, and it's more personal and intimate. And you can join us as a free member or a paid supporter. Please visit inspired.locals.com and join us today.